Ralph here, True Power Trumpet Fitness, and welcome to Terrific Tuesday here in Connecticut. Anyway, yeah, life's good, man. It's a beautiful day out. I was riding my bike already. Did a lot of business, selling mouthpieces like you wouldn't believe. Life's good. Life's good. Books, hey. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. Change the Emouchure. Oh my God, what are we going to do? Change 2 years. I'm not going to be able to play. I have that job. No problem. Anyway, let's see what we got. I haven't played a note. Whenever I do that, I have to think of Acciano. Would he ever warm up? I digress. God bless him. Love you, Bill. I hope you're happy with what I'm doing. And if you're not, what can I do? Anyway, yeah, change the Emouchure. Oh my God. Now, I've done, I think, 2 videos on these before. But I do have new subscribers every single day, and different viewers that asking similar questions. How long is it going to take? Blah blah blah. Guys, I've learned not to put a timeline on anything because I've gotten screwed a couple times. Oh no, take that big band gig in December because you're going to have double C's by then, and then double C's aren't there, and I'm looking bad. So I don't put a time limit on it. So I will never tell anybody how long it's going to take, okay? But generally speaking, guys, this Emouchure change shouldn't take more than a couple days. Now, here's the deal. Let's just say you were playing the conventional way with a conventional mouthpiece, whatever it may be, okay? You've got the 1SB. You've got the book. You've been watching some videos. You're taking a lesson. Okay, I start with a C scale. That's all you need. Okay, I can tell exactly what's going on with one C scale. I can tell exactly what's going on with one note. Well, we give it a scale. All right. Now, what I will do with that C scale is, if it's not right, and if you're coming from the conventional way, it's probably not right. And we'll spit buzz. I'll talk about my 3 rules. It'll take about 5 minutes to go through what I'm expecting. We spit buzz. We make sure everything's in the right place, spit buzzing. If the spit buzz is right, you're off to the races. Okay, you go back to that C scale, and with no more warm-up other than that one C scale, every single person that I've ever taught after that one C scale will have more tone and more power in 5 minutes. Okay? That's a fact. So already with tone and power, you are ahead of the game. You're ahead of the game. So much for the Emouchure change. Now, these Emouchure changes, for the most part, are asinine. It is some teacher that doesn't know what they're talking about, who makes you helpless. Go back to the Bellwind book, and play G whole notes. like you've never played before. And then 6-8 months later, a year later, when the change is complete, it probably hasn't given you what you needed anyway. After 8 months, and you just wasted 8 months of your playing life. This does not have to be that way. 5 minutes, and you're playing better for tone and power. Now, for the most part, we don't change a thing. I don't change a lip angle. I don't change a mouthpiece placement. I don't change any of that. Everything we change is going on inside the mouth. Now, the tongue placement, that is so important, may change what your chops are doing. Yes. So it will feel awkward. It will feel awkward. There's no question about it. For at least a couple days, it is going to feel awkward. But remember, after 5 minutes, you have more tone and power. Okay? After a half an hour lesson, I'm telling you, you have probably, from low C to high C, playing better than you ever have in your life. Now, very often, since your top notes were produced incorrectly, okay, for all this time, sometimes you'll lose a few notes on the top. Okay? Not all the time, but sometimes. But everything up to that point sounds better. Okay? Even though it's still feeling awkward. Okay? Now, because of the awkward feeling, you may be clamming notes that you wouldn't normally clam. The compression is too much and you're overshooting it and the tongue's not in the right place, so you're getting air attacks because your compression. That may happen for a little while, a couple days. But I'm telling you, if you force yourself to do this, just really force yourself to do this, after a couple days you are not going to be able to play the other way. And then you got it. Then you're off to the races. I'm telling you, if you do what I tell you to do, stay in the happy zone and just concentrate on the spit buzz and all that, it takes a very, very little time relative to the other embouchure. The other embouchure change is stupid. It's just stupid. There was a kid at school, and I'm not going to tell you what the kid's name was, and I'm not going to tell you who the teacher was. He was a good player. He played a little off to the side. Okay? Well, that's not what Philip Farkas said and all this sort of stuff. So he changed, the teacher changed his, he never got it back. He dropped out of school. Now, this is a guy that picked trumpet for his profession, and he was so disillusioned for no other reason. The placement has nothing to do with it. I'll do that tomorrow. Trumpet mouthpiece placement is silly because it's different for everybody. But anyway, I digress. The embouchure change does not have to be a big deal. Now, depending on your situation, depending on what playing you are doing, depending on what playing you're going to do, and depending on what playing you have to do immediately, that has a lot to do with it. Now, if it is a hardcore lead player that has Maynard Ferguson responsibilities, either with a community band or a professional situation, you may want to wait for a bit until you get those upper notes back to make the embouchure change. I don't think you should. I think you'll sound better immediately. It depends on when the job is. If you're taking a lesson on Monday, by Saturday night, you might be feeling better than you ever have in your life. Okay? Now, because you're probably used to overblowing and everything, you still might be clamming, okay? Now that is not, I hate to say it, that is not as big a deal with a big band as it is in an orchestral setting or something like that. Okay? So if you're an orchestral player and you have something very, very delicate that night or in the next couple of days, you might want to be careful. You might want to wait till you've got a good solid week where you put back playing, Beethoven or Mozart or something like that, which is more. But if you've got, some French thing, that type of thing, fets or something like that, that might not be great. Okay? But ultimately, you are going to come back with better articulations, more control over the dynamics, and whatnot. So I'm not going to say a week, but I'm telling you, in a couple days, the awkwardness is going to go away. Okay? Then, in just about everything you can think of, tone, power, maybe not range, endurance, everything, intonation locks in, everything, you are going to sound better immediately. Okay? Now, again, when the awkwardness goes away, you're off to the races. And that can be as little, I'm telling you guys, as a couple days. I know people that have gone out on a job that night and wowed them with a new mouthpiece and a new setting and everything. So it doesn't have to be this wholesale change that we're going to ruin everything. It's done inside the mouth. There's a real good chance that your mouthpiece placement and everything won't shift at all. If it does, let it shift. Okay, we'll talk about that tomorrow, mouthpiece placement. And from there, you got it. Now again, you notice I did not put a time frame on it. But in very, very many cases, it's not more than a couple days. And you're playing better than you ever have. All right? Okay. Eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. Love you all.
Ye watchers and ye holy ones, bright seraphs, cherubim and thrones, raise the glad strain, Alleluia. Cry out dominions, brimstones, powers, virtues, archangels, angels, clouds.